Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are good and revising maths. Today we will do the revision of our first chapter, knowing our numbers. First we will revise our word problems. See the first question. Raju deposits rupees 4,24,759 in January in bank account, rupees 27,924 in February, and withdraws rupees 75,215 in March. What amount is left in the bank at the end of March? So in this question what they have asked that the person Raju has deposited some amount of money in January and in February. January और February में राजू ने अपने बैंक अकाउंट में कुछ अमाउंट डिपॉजिट करवाया और मार्च मंथ में ही विड्रू 75,215 उसने 75,215 विड्रॉ कर लिए। अब हमें जो मार्च के एंड में फाइनल अमाउंट उसके अकाउंट में बचा है वो कैलकुलेट करके बताना है। सो लेट्स सी द सॉल्यूशन। मनी डिपॉजिटेड बाय राजू इन बैंक अकाउंट। सो फर्स्ट वी विल फाइंड आउट द टोटल अमाउंट दैट ही डिपॉजिटेड ड्यूरिंग 2 months। जो 2 months में उसने टोटल अमाउंट डिपॉजिट किया है पहले हम वो फाइंड आउट करेंगे। सो इन जनवरी he deposited rupees 4,24,759. In February he deposited 27,924 rupees. So the total money deposited by Raju is 4,27,759 plus 27,924, that is equals to 4,52,683. So this is the total amount that is deposited by Raju in January and February. Now we will find out that how much amount is remaining in his bank account. So money withdrawn by him is equals to rupees 75,215. Money left in his bank account. So here we will subtract the money that is withdrawn by him from total amount that he deposited. So we will subtract 4,52,683 minus rupees 75,215, that is equals to 3,77,468. So this is the amount that is left in the bank account of Raju in the end of March. See the next question. Neil goes to the market and purchases 15 packets of biscuits. Each packet contains 10 biscuits. Neil wants to distribute the total biscuits to his 25 friends. How many biscuits will each friend get? So in this question what they have asked that there is a person Neil and he goes to the market and buys 15 packets of biscuit. वो मार्केट से 15 पैकेट्स बिस्किट्स के बाई करता है एंड ईच पैकेट इज कंटेनिंग 10 बिस्किट। एक पैकेट में 10 बिस्किट्स हैं। नाउ व्हाट ही वांट्स टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट ऑल दीज बिस्किट्स टू हिज 25 फ्रेंड्स। वो सारे बिस्किट्स अपने 25 फ्रेंड्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना चाहता है और ये भी चाहता है कि सबको इक्वल नंबर ऑफ बिस्किट्स मिले। नाउ सी द सॉल्यूशन। Total number of biscuits Neil have. So first we will find out the total number of biscuits that Neil is having. So we will multiply the number of packets to the number of biscuits. That is equals to 15 multiplied by 10 equals to 150 biscuits. So the total number of biscuits that Neil is having are 150 biscuits. Now he wants to distribute these 150 biscuits to his 25 friends. So what we will do? We will divide 150 biscuits to 25 as he wants to divide these biscuits to his 25 friends. So number of biscuits each friend will get is equals to 150 divided by 25, that is equals to 6 biscuits. That means that each friend will get 6 biscuits. Now we will revise BODMAS rule. So what is a BODMAS rule? When we have too many operations in one expression, so to solve them in an order, we follow the BODMAS rule. जब एक एक्सप्रेशन में बहुत सारे ऑपरेशंस दिए होते हैं, लाइक मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, एडिशन आर गिवन टुगेदर, ये सब साथ में दिया होता है, तो उसको किस ऑर्डर में सॉल्व करना है, तो उस ऑर्डर में सॉल्व करने के लिए हम BODMAS रूल फॉलो करते हैं. नाउ सी व्हाट इज इट. हियर B is for bracket. That means the first thing that we will solve in the expression is bracket. हम सबसे पहले क्या solve करते हैं? Bracket solve करते हैं. Brackets 3 types के होते हैं, small bracket, curly bracket and big bracket. सबसे पहले हम small bracket solve करते हैं, then curly bracket solve करते हैं, and at the last we solve the big bracket. Next is O, which means off. So whenever off is given in an expression, then what we do the multiplication of the numbers. जब दो numbers के बीच में off दिया होता है, तब हम उन दोनों numbers का multiplication करते हैं. Next is D, division, means the next thing that we do is the division. M means multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So in this order only we have to solve the operations in our expression. One more thing, if exponent is given in the expression, then after solving the bracket we solve exponent first. अगर हमारे एक्सप्रेशन में कहीं एक्सपोनेंट दिया होता है तो हम ब्रैकेट को सॉल्व करने के बाद सबसे पहले एक्सपोनेंट सॉल्व करते हैं और उसके बाद बाकी के ऑपरेशंस को सॉल्व करते हैं. मीन्स फर्स्ट वी विल सॉल्व द ब्रैकेट, और अगर ब्रैकेट में ही एक्सपोनेंट दिया हुआ है तो सबसे पहले एक्सपोनेंट सॉल्व करेंगे और उसके बाद बाकी के ऑपरेशंस को सॉल्व करेंगे. सो दिस इज हाउ वी फॉलो द BODMAS रूल. नाउ लेट्स सॉल्व सम क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू BODMAS. सी द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. 90 plus 3 of 15 plus small bracket 19 minus 8 small bracket close minus 7 multiplied by 8. So according to the BODMAS rule, what we will solve first? We will solve the bracket first. So 19 minus 8, that is equals to 11. And how we will write it? 90 plus 3 of 15 plus 11 minus 7 multiplied by 8. Now after solving the bracket, what we solve? We solve the off expression. So 3 of 15 means 3 multiplied by 15. जब off दिया होता है that means क्या होता है? Multiplication होता है. तो 3 multiplied by 15, that is equals to 45. So in the next step we will write 90 plus 45 plus 11 minus 7 multiplied by 8. Now after solving the off expression, what we solve? We solve the multiplication. So 7 multiplied by 8, that is equals to 56. So in the next step we will write 90 plus 45 plus 11 minus 56. Now we will do the addition. So in the addition we will add all the three numbers. 90 plus 45 plus 11, that is equals to 146. So in the next step we will write 146 minus 56, and now we will do the subtraction. So 146 minus 56, that is equals to 90. See the next question. 120 plus small bracket 3 multiplied by 15 small bracket close plus small bracket 19 minus 12 small bracket close minus 7 multiplied by 10. So in this also we will first solve the brackets first. So we will solve both the two brackets. So 3 multiplied by 15, that is equals to 45, and 19 minus 12, that is equals to 7. So how we will write it? See the first step. 120 plus 45 plus 7 minus 7 multiplied by 10. We have solved the first two brackets. हमने पहले दोनों brackets को solve कर लिया. Now after solving the bracket, what we do? We do the multiplication. So 7 multiplied by 10, that is equals to 70. So in the next step, how we will write it? 120 plus 45 plus 7 minus 70. And now what we will do? We will do the addition. So 120 plus 45 plus 7, that is equals to 172. So in the next step, we will write 172 minus 70. And now we will do the subtraction. So 172 minus 70, that is equals to 102. See the next question. Small bracket 34 plus 66 of 29, small bracket close, plus big bracket 19 minus curly bracket 385 divided by small bracket 30 divided by 6 multiplied by 7, small bracket close, curly bracket close, big bracket close. So here we have two small brackets and first we will solve our first small bracket. पहले हम अपना first वाला small bracket solve करेंगे and in our first small bracket we have two operations. हमें दो operations दिए हुए हैं, addition and off. So first we will solve the off part. 66 of 29, that means 66 multiplied by 29, that is equals to 1914. So rest of the expression we will write as it is and we will move forward to the next step. And in the next step, what we will do? Now we will do the addition in the first bracket and division in the second small bracket. So 34 plus 1914, that is equals to 1948, and 30 divided by 6, that is equals to 5, and rest of the expressions we will write as it is. Now again we will solve our small bracket, and in our small bracket what we have? We have multiplication. 5 multiplied by 7, that is equals to 35, and rest of the expressions we will write as it is. Now we will solve the curly bracket, and in our curly bracket we have division. So 385 divided by 35, that is equals to 11, and rest of the expression we will write as it is in the next step. Now we will solve our big bracket, and in our big bracket we have subtraction. So 19 minus 11, that is equals to 8. So in the next step, now we will do the addition. 1948 plus 8, that is equals to 1956. See the next question. 84 multiplied by big bracket 69 minus curly bracket 7 multiplied by 6 minus small bracket 12 divided by 3 multiplied by 8, small bracket close, curly bracket close, big bracket close. So according to the BODMAS rule, we will solve our small bracket first, and in our small bracket we will do the division first. So 12 divided by 3, that is equals to 4, and rest of the terms we will write as it is. Now in the next step, again we will solve our small bracket, and in our small bracket we have multiplication. 4 multiplied by 8, that is equals to 32. So rest of the expressions we will write as it is, and by solving the small bracket. Now we will solve our curly bracket, and in this we have two operations, multiplication and subtraction. So according to the BODMAS rule, what we will do? We will do the multiplication first. पहले हम multiplication करेंगे BODMAS rule के according. So 7 multiplied by 6, that is equals to 42, and now we will do the subtraction. Curly bracket ही solve करेंगे. So 42 minus 32, that is equals to 10. Now we have big bracket. We will solve it. We have subtraction in it. So 69 minus 10, that is equals to 59. Now we have 84 multiplied by 59, that is equals to 4956. Now we will revise Roman numerals. Before starting with our questions, let's revise the value of symbols in Roman numerals. So I is equals to 1, V is equals to 5, X is equals to 10, L is equals to 50, C is equals to 100, D is equals to 500, and M is equals to 1000. So these are the values of symbols in Roman numerals. Now see the first question. Write the following Roman numerals in Hindu-Arabic numerals. So here we have to write down the value of Roman numerals in the form of Hindu-Arabic numerals. See the first one, DCC XL VI. Now see the solution. 500, the value of D, plus 100, the value of C, plus 100, again the value of C. Now you can see here we have XL written together. So when the smaller value symbol is written to the left of greater value symbol, जब भी smaller value symbol किसी भी greater value symbol के left में लिखा होता है, तब हम greater value symbol में से smaller value को minus कर देते हैं. So we know the value of L is 50 and the value of X is 10. So we will subtract 50 minus 10. Then plus 5, the value of V, plus 1, the value of I. So that is equals to 500 plus 100 plus 100 plus 40 as 50 minus 10, that is equals to 40, plus 5 plus 1, that is equals to 746. So the value of DCC XL VI is equals to 746. See the next one. CCC LIX. See the solution. 100, the value of C, plus 100, the value of C, plus 100, the value of C, plus 50, the value of L, plus 10 minus 1. As you can see, I, X are written together. Again, I is the smaller value symbol and it is in the left of the greater value symbol, that is X. So, we will do the subtraction. So, 10 minus 1, that is equals to 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 50 plus 9, that is equals to 359. Now see the next question. Write the following Hindu-Arabic numerals in Roman numerals. See the first one, 985. So we have to write this number in the form of Roman numeral. So what we do, first we write this number in the form of expanded form. पहले हम इसे expanded form में लिख लेते हैं. 900 plus 80 plus 5. So we know we don't have any specific symbol for 900 and 80. 900 और 80 दोनों के लिए हमारे पास कोई specific symbol नहीं है. So how we can write these two numbers? As we can write 900 in the form of 1000 minus 100 and 80 as 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. And for 5 we have symbol, so we can write 5 as it is. Now when we have to show the subtraction, what we have to do? We have to write the smaller value symbol to the left of greater value symbol. हम greater value symbol के left में smaller value symbol को लिखते हैं जब हमें subtraction show करना होता है. So we know the value of C is 100 and the value of M is 1000. So we will write CM for 900. And for 80 we will write, for 50 L, 10 is equals to x, again 10, then x, then again 10, then x, then for 5 we will write v. So the number 985 can be written as CML XXXV. See the next question. 627. So again we will write it in the form of expanded form. 600 plus 20 plus 7. Now we know we don't have any specific symbol for 600 and also for 20. So how we can write it? We can write 600 as 500 plus 100 and 20 as 10 plus 10. And for 7 also we don't have any specific symbol. So how we can write 7? We can write 7 as 5 plus 1 plus 1. So now we will write the symbols of these numbers. So for 500 we write D, for 100 C, for 10 X, again 10, then X, for 5 V, for 1 I, again 1, then I. So the number 627 can be written as DCXXVII in Roman numerals. Hope you have understood all the topics that we have revised today. So keep revising and practicing.